Yo, welcome back to Null to Deathloop. Last time we found out Carmen was the killer, and I went back and tried to find some bad endings. We found bad end A and bad end C. I did between recordings explore a bit, but I could not find ending B no matter what I did. So either I'm stupid and I missed it, or for some reason ending B is later in the story than ending C. But anyway, let us actually continue the story now. The moment Morale said that, she snapped her fingers, causing the appearance of the rest of your companions. Yeah, we just found out we're the killers in this, when we left off. The rest of the day went exactly like last time. Morale explained the rules of the game to everyone and announced that the other special roles would be revealed tonight. Just like last time, the special role included a vigilante, a guardian angel, and a detective. And just like last time, Morale invited you all to leave and collect your thoughts before voting time. Okay, we shouldn't hang out together too much, though. It's confirmed we really are in a time loop. Okay, but it's the same people, but there's two killers this time instead of one? That's kind of unfair. It also doesn't seem like Morale or anyone else remembers the previous loop. This is odd. I expected the others not to remember, but Morale is the game host. The game host usually keeps their memories. Unless he's pretending not to remember. What do you think, Pachi? She doesn't remember anything. You think so? But if she herself can't remember past loops, then how can we? There's no way we have more system permissions than the game's host. This is really odd. This Morale is not any Morale version. She's Alex's daughter. The blood of a god runs through her veins. Not only that, but she appears to be working for the system. We need to be really careful around her. You're now back at CC as the two of you start looking at the school once again. Neither of you was expecting to find anything, but rather you were using it as an excuse to pass the time until the long anticipated voting time. The next time you open your eyes, you find yourself standing in the cafeteria. But you're not alone. CC and the rest of your companions are all there. And most of all, she is here too. Welcome back, everyone. Hey, Morale. I don't know what stage trick you guys are using for this teleport thing, but it's making me really nauseous. Can I talk with one of the executive producers about it? I can't have the cuties at home seeing me puke on live TV. Morale stared at the sound for a few seconds before she rolled her eyes and faced the rest of you. Now that you're all here, allow me to explain the voting process. Standing among you right now is a killer. Well, two killers, right? Starting tonight, the killer will claim a victim with each passing night. The voting process is your main way of finding and eliminating the killer. The process is simple. You simply discuss the situation among each other and then vote. Okay, so she is literally just lying, right? There's two killers. Each one of you gets to vote, and the person with the highest number of votes gets eliminated. Any questions? By eliminated, you mean kill, right? Whoever gets the highest amount of votes will be killed. Affirmative. It's insane. Always choose to vote. Yeah, this is the same. Voting against someone with no proof will only benefit the killers. What? You didn't do this last time, huh, Jackie? Unless someone has proof against someone, I will not be voting against anyone. Jack declared that he shot everyone a I mean, you're right, but why did you change your mind from the last time? Jack. She shoots CC a confused look, but she didn't show any reaction at all. And so the voting began. Despite Jack acting different from the first loop, the rest of the vote went exactly like last time. Sun and Zero voted for Naz, while the rest of you companions voted for no one. Kay, however, voted for herself like usual. It was now your turn to announce your decision. However, with Jack voting for no one instead of Naz in this loop, your vote has become meaningless. No matter who you vote for, no one will be eliminated this round. What the hell, everyone? The first episode of a TV show is the most important one. Couldn't me and CC have teamed up and voted Naz out together, though? It needs to be explosive, thrilling, and suspenseful to keep the viewers coming back. At this point, the game show will be cancelled and we'll have to go home. One can only hope, creep. I don't know about the silly things Hassan just said, but isn't anyone getting voted out a good thing for the two killers? It's not. Kills can only target one person each night. Not only that, but they have to make sure they don't get targeted by the vigilante or blocked by the guardian angel. Hell, even the detective can fuck up their plans if he or she exposes them. So the best strategy for the killers is to get us to eliminate each other during voting time, while they stand around and watch us with the monstrous grin on their faces. I will not allow this. Do you hear me, monsters? You choose to go against your own humanity and hunt us like fucking dogs. Okay. Theory time. Since Naz is literally, not Naz, since Morale is literally just lying here, and is saying that there's only one killer even though there's two, I wonder if there was also actually two killers last time, and if... No, that doesn't make sense. I was gonna say that not Butterfly, Jack was a killer last time, but he was killed. You can't have a killer be killed by another killer, so that's not it. But that would have explained why he's acting differently. But whatever. But as long as I drew breath, you will not succeed. I will find out who you are, and when I do, I will dispose of you. A few minutes later, you find yourself staring at the semi-triangle once again. Pachi! Are you okay? You nod your head. Are you worried about what Jack said? About us being the killers in this loop? If you are, don't. You won't need to bloody your hands. I wonder if the other roles are the same this time. Because if they are, then I bet Naz will protect Jack every night instead of protecting us. What about what Mayal said? It's okay, I'll handle it. I'll handle the rough stuff. You just need to name the person and I'll take care of everything else. That's nice. Just like in the previous Null game. Cici looked at you and gave you a slight smile. Not a hint of hesitation behind her words. In the previous Null game, you two went through hundreds of loops together. For many of them, Cici played the role of the killer. But except when it came to you, Cici showed no remorse or hesitation to kill. She has been through thousands of loops, witnessed thousands of deaths, and died countless times. Perhaps that had made her desensitized to this whole thing. Or perhaps the realization that this is all a time loop and no matter who dies or lives, everyone will be resurrected at the start of the next loop. Perhaps this warped sense of immortality completely fucked up her moral compass. Only one thing is certain. You two are in this together. As a team. As partners. And perhaps even more. Even more? Huh. As you walk inside your room, brace yourself for your horrifying feeling you always get, but nothing really occurs. Your room feels like any other room. No, that's not true. You actually feel more comfortable being here and more at peace. As if you lived here your whole life. You approach your bed and lie your head on the pillow. Unlike last time, the bed feels extremely soft and inviting. You feel as if you can fall asleep never to wake up again. You close your eyes and embrace this warm feeling when... Get up! This is no time to sleep, Pachi. You still have work to do. The moment Meryl said that, she snapped her fingers, causing another person to appear in your room. Okay, so I guess the Vigilante didn't kill us if we're still alive. What the hell? Pachi. Because in the first game, when we were the Vigilante, killing the killer made them not kill anyone that night. So presumably the Vigilante's action happens before the killer's. So since we're taking our actions now, that means the Vigilante didn't do anything. Or didn't kill us at least. Okay, now that you're both here, I'll go through the rules one last time. You two are both playing the role of the killer. However, you're only allowed to target one person per night. Targeting more than one person or refusing to get anyone will result in your immediate death. Now for the murder weapon. Mal snapped her fingers, causing a pistol to suddenly materialize in Cici's hands. It was an act last time. This is a Glock 34, a 9mm handgun with a long sight and barrel. It should provide high accuracy even in the hands of an amateur. Of course, you're no amateur when it comes to guns, huh, Cecilia? Anyway, this is it for me. You have until dawn to fulfill your role. Good luck, intruders. Intruders? Meralden snapped her fingers and disappeared in front of your eyes. Looks like there's no way out of this. Cici spoke as she checked the gun in her hands. Are you ready, Pachi? Did you decide who should we kill? What are my options? Okay, wait, let's save. Let's not fuck up our saves like last time. Technically speaking, you can choose anyone you want, but if you want my advice, I suggest we go after someone who's an immediate threat. Someone like Jack, for example. There's a reason why the killer targeted him first in the previous loop. Carmen being Alex's wife must have understood the danger of having one of his timeline versions in this game. I think he's going to be protected though. Jack is extremely dangerous. Not only is he really good at picking up hidden clues, but he's the definition of a true observer. Having him as an enemy is extremely disadvantageous. Besides Jack, there's also Carmen. The loop might be restarted and her memories of what happened at the end of the previous loop gone. That doesn't change her intentions. She forced her way into this game to save Meryl from the system by killing you. There's no doubt in my mind that given the chance, Carmen will try doing that again in this loop. Of course, Jack and Carmen are not the only dangers. Naz is also a problematic participant. Her pacifist personality will make it extremely hard for us to use the voting system to eliminate participants. There's also Hassan and Zero, who are basically wildcards. With these two around, there will always be an element of an unpredictability to the game. Hell, it was even Hassan's reckless actions in the previous loop that fucked up the killer's plan. No matter how you think about it, there's no clear answer on who we should target. Except for Kay. Targeting her is pointless. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. She always works for herself, making her a non-threat to us. Also, we literally cannot kill her. Plus, I doubt even emptying this whole gun on her will be enough to kill her. That girl is special. It's okay, Pachi. Just point the way. I'll kill anyone you want me to. Take a deep breath and think about everything that happened in the previous loop. Then you part your lips and utter the name. Naz. Got it. Let's go. She confirmed that the safety was up and left the room with zero hesitation. You followed after her until she walked inside another bedroom. She then pointed her gun in. Wait outside, Pachi. This won't take long. She placed her finger on the trigger, ready to fire, and then... Surprise! Pachi! What the hell? Carmen was the vigilante and just killed us? A bullet suddenly lodged itself into your brain. You immediately fall to the floor in a pool of your own blood. No, Pachi. Stay with me, Pachi. Pachi! Vigilante action completed. Okay, so we have to kill Carmen in the first night. I was gonna say, like, if they rewrite the entire second day to have like 6 different variants based on like each different person you could have killed, that would be crazy. But no, you have to kill Carmen on the first night. If this is bad end B, I'm gonna be mad, by the way. Okay, bad end D. I'm still missing bad end B. Okay. This save? No, this save. Okay, kill Carmen. Got it. Let's go. Okay, the rules are different though. Because in the first game, the vigilante action happened before the killer action. But in this game, apparently killing Carmen would stop her from doing her vigilante action. Yeah, I don't know. I guess the rules are just different. The writer probably didn't think that much about it. CC confirmed that the safety was off and left the room with zero hesitation. He followed after her until she walked inside another bedroom. She then pointed her gun. Wait outside, Pachi. This won't take long. CC placed her finger on the trigger, ready to fire, and then... Ah! She suddenly fell out on the floor while bleeding profusely from her leg and twitching in pain. He watched the whole scene in complete confusion when suddenly someone appeared from under the bed. Surprise! Carmen! So you two are the killers, huh? I guess I shouldn't be surprised. You a headless psychopath who stood there and watched my darling die, and him a little tool of evil. You two are a match made in heaven or hell. Okay, Cece, can you kill her? She broke the rule. How? Not Cece. Miral, can you kill her? She broke the rule. How are you doing this? Oh, come on, Cecilia. This isn't your first Null game. It's because I'm the vigilante, of course. Okay, but you can only kill one person, and he is the target I chose. Okay, but you just shot Cece. Come and spoke as she pointed at you. I was gonna come to your room and finish you off, but then I heard footsteps outside my door. I hid in the bed and placed my pillow under the bed cover as a diversion. Okay, this is breaking all the rules of werewolf. Like this, but never in my wildest dream would I have expected you to be the killer. This is fucking amazing. I cannot watch you die. I watch the light of life leave your hollow, empty eyes, the same way your master and your blue-haired bitch watched my darling die. This is way better than killing you in your sleep. Pachi, don't look at her. Look at me, Pachi. Look at me. I want him to see me through your eyes, to know that I'm coming for him. I want him to fear and despair as I once did. I want him to suffer. Pachi, no! Seek out all his strength and kick Carmen in the knee, causing her to miss. He quickly looked to your right. His gun is a few meters away from your grasp. Carmen is also distracted. This is it. This is your only chance. You take a deep breath in. I don't understand. You put pressure on your left foot and lunge yourself in the direction of the gun. What? Carmen suddenly realized your intention and focus her attention on you once again. You reach your hand to the gun and then... Pachi! You suddenly fall on your knees. Pachi? Is she dead? You nod your head. She came closer and stared at the dead body in front of her. Carmen, please forgive me. She then kneeled down and closed Carmen's eyes. She wasn't always like this, you know? Before Alex died, she was a very reasonable person. This persona, this irrational lust for vengeance, this hatred towards you, towards me, and towards anyone related to her husband's death. This isn't her. Please don't judge her, Pachi. It's not like we're angels ourselves. The moment we entered this world, the moment we agreed to play along with this madness, that's when we lost it. That's when we lost our humanity. Unlike the others, Pachi, we do not belong here. We never did. We are intruders, outsiders that were never a part of the system. But that doesn't matter. Not to me. I traveled from one game to another seeking your presence. Not once did I felt out of place, not once did I wanted to leave. Nationality, race, ideology, citizenship, culture, those notions mean nothing to me. They never did. Pachi, I don't belong to a nation, to a country, to a world. But I belong to you. Only to you. Okay. Cece then approached you and wrapped her arms around you, making you drop the gun on the floor. It's okay, Pachi. As long as we're together, everything will be okay. Okay, I'm just curious if disarming her leads instantly to a bad end, or if it branches out. Take advantage of the opportunity and launch yourself at Carmen. What? You reach your hand to disarm her, and then... Fool! Oh, okay, no, we just die. A bullet suddenly lodges itself in your brain. You immediately fall to the floor in a pool of your own blood. No, 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 Pachi! Stay with me, Pachi. Pachi! Vigilante action completed. Is this a different bad end? It is. That art is fucking hideous, by the way. I do not like this this image. Okay, that's bad and E. Okay, sure. Still can't skip through the like animations. Alright, so there's no branching path for up to here. The first night was over and it was once again daytime. After your companions woke up, they were immediately informed by morale. Like the previous loop, everyone was given an autopsy report and time to investigate. However, that was unnecessary for you and Cece. You two simply blended in the background as Jack took charge of the investigation. But just like anticipated, the crime scene investigation found no evidence. You and Cece made sure not to leave any. Okay, but didn't Cece get shot in the leg? Before you knew it, it was already past noon. Pachi. Why are you always staring at the sky? Is there something you're looking for? You shake your head. Oh. Cece gives you an odd look when suddenly... Cough, cough. Cece suddenly started coughing uncontrollably. Are you okay? I'm fine. It's just a side effect. A side effect of going through the loops. What? Cece replied with a smile on her face, but you could see smudges of blood at the edge of her mouth. What the fuck are you talking about? We went through like 1,000 loops last time and you were fine. Why are you like coughing blood after 2 loops? No. You got to say something when a certain person suddenly appears. Good, you're here. We need to talk. Jack? What do you want? I was actually hoping to talk to him. Jack spoke as he pointed at you. Do you have a minute? Don't worry, I won't take much of your time. Your cooperation will be very helpful in identifying the killers. Jack spoke as he focused his gaze completely on you. His request might appear like just a polite way to ask for your help. You can tell it's more than that. This isn't a questioning, this is an interrogation. Jack is analyzing every expression, every word coming out of your mouth. You cannot afford to make mistakes. What do you want with Pachi? I'd rather he talk to me directly, or is that a problem, Cecilia? Okay, but it's still so unfair that they think there's only one killer. What do you say, Pachi? Up for a little chat? Sure. Thank you, this won't be long. I only have one question, really. Yesterday, during voting time, when I announced that I won't be voting for anyone, you looked kind of bewildered. Almost as if you didn't expect me to say that. Why is that? Are you serious? That's your question? Of course you look bewildered. You literally stood there and announced you're going to hunt the killers as if this was some sort of a sport. I'll appreciate it if you don't answer on his behalf, Cecilia. Now talk to me, Pachi. Is there something you know that we don't? Perhaps something about this game? You quickly shake your head. Really? Are you sure? You nod your head again. Okay, that's all I wanted to ask. I'll leave you to it now. Sorry for the inconvenience. Jack then turned around and walked away. Oh, one last thing, Pachi. Oh, you don't like it when the detective says, oh, just one last thing. I already told everyone else, but you should know, too. I'm the one with the detective role. The detective? I was going to investigate Kate tonight because her behavior was highly suspicious, but I changed my mind. Tonight, I'm investigating you, Pachi. Will I discover something interesting, I wonder? Oh well, I apologize for interrupting your conversation. So at voting time. Jack then turned around and walked away. Pachi. She gave you a concerned look as the two of you casually left the schoolyard. A few hours later, you were teleported back to the cafeteria alongside the rest of your companions. It was time for the second round of voting. However, before you could even contemplate your next action, the voting ended. For some reason, except for Kay, everyone else chose not to vote on anyone this round. Okay. And before you knew it, you were back to the hallway outside your dorm room. CC was standing next to you while deep in thought when... Something is really off about this loop, Pachi. The voting round we just had, it makes no sense. Jack told them something. Cameron's death should have caused a stir among the participants. I expected that Hassan or Zero would at least start throwing accusations, but they've been acting rather docile. I don't like this, Pachi. I don't like this at all. CC shot you one last concerned look as the two of you walk inside your rooms. The view of your dark bedroom greets your eyes once again. You approach your bed and sit down. There's no point in lying down. There's no point in trying to sleep. Meow will be here anytime now. Another long night away. So, there's 7 people alive right now. If we kill someone who is not Jack, if we kill like Zero or something, there's 6 people left. Let's say he actually investigates us as he said he would. Tomorrow he accuses us. We claim to be the detective. So then the survivors kill one of us. 5 people left. And the night Cecilia, or us if we're still alive, kills someone. 4 people left. The next day they'll realize they messed up, or they think they'll messed up. So they kill the other person who claimed to be the detective that they didn't kill the first time. Either us or Jack. 3 people left. That night Cece kills someone. 2 people left. The killer wins. GG, we won. GG, we did it. That easy. Another terrible choice to make. Okay, as long as we don't, like, hit a guardian angel. And also, this plan doesn't work if you consider that we actually have to stay alive. Because in this plan, we do die 100% of the time, but CC will win 100% of the time also. Another terrible choice to make. Another human life to take. Will this nightmare ever end? Here you go, Pachi. Your murder weapon for tonight. Okay, we definitely do not kill Jack. Him telling us that is 100% bait. We're not killing him. An axe? What happened to giving us a gun? A gun, an axe, whatever. Stop complaining, Cecilia. The vigilante is dead, so you won't face any resistance no matter who you choose to kill. Alright, I don't think I need to repeat the rules. Just go out there and do your job. Good luck, intruders. Meow then snapped her fingers and disappeared in front of your eyes. You kept staring at the axe in your hand when Cece suddenly spoke. It's okay, I'll do it. Cece then approached you and took the axe off your hands. Come on, there is no point in contemplating. Our target is pretty obvious. No. Jack, you have no other choice. You heard him yourself. He's going to use a special role to investigate you tonight. If you allow that to happen, you'll be exposed to everyone. Jack needs to die. It's the only way forward. Once again, with no hesitation in her steps, Cece left your room, heading towards her target. Stop! You fall after her as you walk through the hallway and into the far room to the right. You're so stupid! The moment you do so, you're greeted with a horrifying sight. Pachi, can you do me a little favor? Can you close your eyes? This won't be like yesterday. This won't be clean. Close your eyes. Good boy. Now let's see what we have here. Oh, hello, Mr. Detective. What a lovely sleeping face you have. So peaceful, so innocent. Do you perhaps have a minute? Don't worry, I won't take much of your time. I only have one question to ask. Okay, if you actually kill him, he definitely told everyone, like, hey, by the way, if I die tonight, Jack's the killer. Okay, this is going on for a while, huh? I get it. Hello? That takes care of it. See them truly act away and approach you. Is this gonna be some bullshit like they switch rooms or something? Let's go back to our rooms, Pachi. Now we'll take care of the rest. See then held your hand and guided you out of the room. Your eyes were still closed, but a strong metallic smell stickled your nostrils the whole time. It's over. She did it. She killed him. She really killed Jack. I mean, really, in this game, here's what you should actually do. Day 1, reveal you're the detective. Say, hey, everyone, I'm the detective. Whoever is the guardian angel, do not reveal who you are, but protect me every night. and then just investigate this person tonight, and I'll tell you who they are tomorrow. And you just do that, and like, it's easy win for the survivors. But anyway, the next time you open your eyes, it was a brand new day. You left your room just to be greeted by a commotion in the hallway. Now has already moved Jack's body, but his dorm room looked like a horror show. Blood spattered everywhere, glistening chunks of meat and organs littered every surface in the room, even the ceiling. Your companions could only stand looking at it briefly before running out of the room. This is way beyond overkill. What monster could have done this? The rest of the day went exactly as expected, but Jack no longer. No one really stepped up to do an investigation, and your companions simply stood around with confused looks in their faces. Now that both Carmen and Jack were out of the game, only 4 innocent people remained. Not counting Kay, who never showed interest in actively participating in the game and always voted for herself, only 3 innocent people remain. Hassan, Zero, and Naz. If you and CC manage to get one of these 3 people voted out, then your victory is but assured. This is your chance. This is your chance to end this sick game once and for all. This is your chance for a good ending. A few hours later, it was voting time. Alongside what remains of your companions, you were transported back to the cafeteria. Welcome back to the 3rd round of voting. You know the drill by now. Discuss and choose. Your time starts now. They're gonna say Jack's the killer. Before we begin, might I say something, Morale? Huh? What is it? I want to say a few words about Jack. I don't understand. I don't understand why he did this, why he sacrificed himself so a bunch of complete strangers could live. But he kept his promise. He kept his promise to me, to us. So I shall do the same. What are you talking about? Nachi-chan? Yesterday around noon, Jack approached me. He said, hey, if I die, then Jack's the killer. Or not Jack, but whoever we are. I figured he had a question for me regarding his investigation. But he simply looked at me and said, I know you're innocent, Naz. Not only did he proclaim my innocence, but he also figured out my special role. Your special role? Yes, I'm the detective. Oh, I see. What? That's okay, but how could he possibly have known that? He just knew? He just got the vibe? Okay, whatever. What's wrong, Cecilia? You don't look so good. Did you perhaps get the wrong idea about something? Hey, can someone explain what's going on? Okay, we gotta claim to be the detective right now. This is totally going over the viewer's head and mine. Loudly, the double-faced snake and her monstrous partner have fallen into a deep, deep trap. Jack was never the detective. He didn't have a special role at all. But he made a suspicion he needed to confirm. He had a suspicion. So he reached out to me, the true detective, and made me a promise. He said if I use my detective role to investigate Zero, then the sick game will be over. We'll all get to survive. Investigate me? Did Jackie-chan think I was one of the killers? No, he believed you were innocent. Huh? I already used my detective role on the first night to investigate Hassan. Sadly, the creep is innocent. So on the second night, Jack made me promise him to investigate Zero. So I did, and this morning I found out you're innocent too. This leaves only 3 people as suspects, Kay, Pachi, and Cecilia. In other words, it's over, Cecilia. You and Pachi are the 2 killers. What? Why do you think there's 2 killers? Morale explicitly said there's only 1 killer. Don't be ridiculous. Your so-called proof proves nothing. You and Kay could easily be the killers and trying to set up others to take the fall. Oh, but you're forgetting something there, Cecilia. Jack is dead. Murdered and shot into pieces by the killer who thought he was the detective. So? Jack told everyone he's a detective, so the killer could literally be anyone, including you. No, he didn't. Actually, no. Huh? He only told you two. Just you and Pachi, no one else. What? That was Jack's last and ultimate move. He sacrificed himself for his survival. He purposely baited you, missing an eye, into targeting him last night. He knew this would either prove or deny suspicion. Yeah, I mean, that was very obvious that was bait. But Cecilia just like fell for it for some reason. And he was willing to put his life on the line to do it. Despite his suspicion, Jack had hope. He hoped you two were innocent, that he was wrong, that someone else outside this game is committing these crimes. He went to sleep last night, hoping to see the light of day, hoping to greet you two, to greet us all in the morning and announce that the killer is none of us. That we're all in this together, that we're all innocent, that we're all human. But that morning never came. Jack never opened his eyes. His body was sliced open, his organs were ripped into pieces. In his wish, his final desires dissipated into nothingness. He died. He died believing in humanity till his last breath. He died believing in us. A few minutes passed and no one said a single word. But what is there to say? It's over. Just say you're the detective. Your NTC lost. You turn your gaze towards her when someone suddenly spoke. So what now? Is the game show over? It's not a game show, dumbass. But yeah, the game is over. Now that Pachi and Cecilia have been... What the fuck are you talking about? This is making me so mad. You're just breaking all the rules. What do you mean the game is over? No, the game isn't over. They need to vote both of us out, and we still could have a chance to, like, argue our way out of this. What do you mean? Yeah, the game's over. They got exposed. That's not how it works. I hate this so much. Oh my god. The nitpicky stuff like this bothers me so much more when it's like a dead game. Or like a mystery sort of thing. Because that's when these nitpicky details are so important. But we're just playing so loosey-goosey with it. Oh my... Whatever. Now that Pachi and Cecilia have been exposed as the killers, there's no point in continuing the game. It's over. It's okay, Pachi. We'll do better in the next time loop. Huh? Time loop? What are you talking about, Cecilia? This isn't the first Null game. There are no time loops here. There are no prizes. Everyone standing here, everyone still breathing, has lost. What? Null suddenly took a step forward and stood in the middle of the cafeteria facing y'all, and then spoke. The true winners are those who died, those who perished during this game. Those are the only ones who get to go home, back to their original timeline. The rest of you will never leave this place. What? Did none of you stop and wonder why you're here, why you were chosen? Why is there a second Null game in the first place? The T's are dead, Destiny's killed. The inter-timeline war is no longer. So why are you here? Why are you participating in the Null game? What do you hope to gain by winning this game? I'll tell you what. Nothing. This game was never for you. This game was never for your timeline. This game is for me. This game is for my father. Alex? This game is the result of my compromise with the system. I serve him and he lets my father go free. But before he can do that, the system requires a sacrifice. A replacement for my father. A new slave, a new low slack. This is why you're here. This is why you competed in this Null game. For a chance to be the new slave of the system. For a chance to be the slow slack. The system. Step forward, Naz. Me? You and Jack single-handedly exposed the killers and won the game. Since Jack is already out of the game, you get the honor of being chosen. You will be my father's replacement. Why didn't you do this on the last loop? I don't want to. Be true to who you are, Naz. The original you was deeply in love with my father. She would have sacrificed herself in a heartbeat. Be true to her. How do you even... How do you even spell heartbeat as heart space bit? How does that even happen? Miral stepped closer to Naz and grabbed her arm. Let go of me, let go of me. Relax, this will only take a moment. Miral placed her other hand on Naz's forehead, started reciting a strange prayer, and then he snapped her fingers. Enough. A voice suddenly echoed in the empty cafeteria, followed by someone walking in. This game has gone on long enough. It's time for the climax. It's time for happiness. You're missing your arm, man. Who the hell are you? Isaac? Long time no see, Cecilia. It's so good to see a familiar face among the sea of inferior versions. How? How are you still alive? In the same way we're all alive in this wonderful creation. It's all thanks to his mercy, to his highness, to his glory, to the one and true God. I exist only to serve him, to serve the system. The system? Did the system send you here? Why? Oh dear, Miral, you're as oblivious and naive as your daddy once was. Did you honestly believe the great powerful system would stoop so low as to make a deal with a pathetic mortal like you? What? You disgust me. This game isn't created to find a replacement for your father. The fact you actually believe that is fucking pathetic. The world of Flow Slack can't be filled with any random character chosen by playing a fucking social deduction game. Alex was groomed and molded for decades before he became Flow Slack, and my master isn't just gonna give up on such a prized possession. The system lied? This whole game was pointless? Of course not. What? This game served a very vital mission. A mission to eliminate my master's ultimate enemy. To eliminate the annoying little bitch who has been causing him trouble ever since he intruded into his world. A mission to eliminate you, Cecilia. Me? Unlike everyone else, you don't belong here. You don't belong in this world. This was the only way to get rid of Cecilia, was to play a werewolf game. No matter how many times my master killed you, no matter how many times he deleted you, you always come back. You always intrude in the next game. My master might be immortal, but you're kind of the same. You always show up, Cecilia. You always show up for him. Isaac spoke as he pointed at you. Pachi, was it? Is that even your real name? Well, it doesn't matter. Because you, my friend, are the true MVP of this game. Thanks to you, I've achieved my master's greatest desire. running through your body now. Through the avatar you're using to interact in this world is a special software. A virus coded to target and eliminate any line of code it doesn't recognize. Shut the fuck up. However, for such a virus to transmit to someone else, it needs not only time but close proximity to that person. This is the dumbest thing I've ever read, by the way. That's why I looped you two back in time when that bitch Carmen stabbed you with a fork. That's why I made sure you two got the killer roll during this loop. It was all to make sure you stay as close as possible to each other. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, man. It was to keep us close to each other, so that my software could fucking leak out of my pores and infect Cecilia. Yeah, that's how that works. Sure. It was all to make sure the virus infects the target successfully. I'm infected. Cough, cough. That's why she was coughing blood. Everything okay there, Cecilia? So this is the system's brilliant plan? Infecting me by some fucking virus and killing me? Oh, don't be silly, Cecilia. Killing you will only send you to the system's punishment realm. No, this virus will not kill you. It will simply send you back where you belong. Back to the original world you came from. And gone from this world forever. What? Farewell, Cecilia. Isaac suddenly lifted his arm in the air and snapped his fingers. I'm trying to think if this is more or less stupid than Null's ending. I'm thinking about it. The moment he did, the ground started shaking and the roof of the cafeteria started coming down. The companions quickly hid in their tables to avoid the falling debris, but that's when you noticed something. Cece was standing next to you, suddenly being sucked into the sky. Cece! You quickly ran toward Cece and grabbed her hand. Pachi! I can feel it, Pachi. I can feel my world. It's calling for me, Pachi. My world is calling for me. I'm your world. Cringe. You are. You are my one and true world. Please don't go. I'm sorry, Pachi. We've lost. We've lost because of me. Cece, Pachi, the time we spent together, this brief happiness we shared across these games. I'll never forget it, Pachi. I'll never forget you. Cece, I love you, Pachi. Today, tomorrow, and forever. Cece suddenly let go of your hand and slowly started floating into the dark red sky. You shot it as loud as you could as you watched Cece being sucked into the sky. Farewell, Pachi. Farewell, my happiness. That was the other game. That's the wrong game, Cecilia. There once again, huh? I have to admit, I didn't see this one coming. I think the system will create a whole game just to banish Cece from his realm. To think he'll use Cece's affection for you as a weapon against her. The system is beyond fucked up. But his plan is no different than ours, Pachi. We still have a chance to survive. We still have a chance to defeat him. Provided you found the glitch I left in this code. The irregularities I placed in this perfect game. Were you able to find it, Pachi? Were you able to find my legacy? Wait, you found it. You really found it, Pachi. Did you go to the roof by accident, or did you know how to go there? Actually, it doesn't matter. We shouldn't waste time. Would this not have happened if I didn't go to the roof at the beginning? I'm going to use all that stuff in my power to send you back in time. Am I going to need to play through this entire game and see what happens if we get here without having gone to the roof? Back when Isaac showed up. I'm not strong enough to send you any further. You know what to do, Pachi. I'll wait for you up there. Let's do this. Let's fight together one last time. The next time you open your eyes, you find yourself standing in the middle of the cafeteria. The ceiling was still intact. The rest of your companions were standing there. But most of all, she was here. Pachi? Cece! What's wrong? Why are you crying? I'll tell you why your lover boy is crying, Cecilia. You must have realized the futility of your struggle. This is the end. This is the end of your meddling. Isaac's presence suddenly snaps you back to reality. As much as you were happy to see Cecilia again, this isn't the time for this. If you don't do something, if you don't change the future, then the same thing shit will happen all over again. It's okay. You can just send us back again. The system will win, and Cecilia will be gone forever. You turn your hand into a fist and take off running. Pachi! Running away, what a coward. You ignore the voices in the distance, and you continue running towards your destination. You push through the schoolyard and enter the main building. But were you not already in the school? No, not this floor. You need to keep climbing the stairs. You don't have much time left. Continue running as you go up the stairs. Until you finally arrive at your destination. The place where you encountered the boy glitch from the very first day you arrived here. You keep looking around until you spot a familiar person lying on the roof. It's him! Push forward. Or just like last time, your vision starts to blur. Almost as if an invisible force is preventing you from moving forward. But you place all of your strength in your legs and push forward. A horrific pain suddenly spreads to your body, a pain you never experienced before. It felt as if you're moving in a pool of needles. You push forward, ignoring all the horrific pain. Cecilia, the whole world, the whole universe's fate is in your hands. You can't afford to lose. Ah! You let out a scream of anguish as you take one final step and tightly grab the arms of the person lying on the floor. That's when. If it plays the music, please don't play the song. 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 What the hell is that? An earthquake? Oh no, not an earthquake. An eat quack. Eat quack? Eat quack. An eat quack. Pachi. Everyone in the cafeteria quickly run out to see what was going on. A unique sight suddenly greeted their eyes. No way. Alex? Usurper? I quickly stood up and faced everyone. They were all looking at me in awe and confusion, but that didn't interest me right now. I ignored everyone and faced the only person I cared about. She looked at me in complete disbelief, unable to say a word. Morale. I spoke her name as I faced her. You're all grown up, Morale. You've become a strong, courageous girl. Daddy? It's really me, Morale. It's your father. Daddy! Morale suddenly came running towards me and jumped on me, hugging me as tight as she could. Daddy, Daddy, Daddy! I missed you so much, Daddy. Daddy, Daddy. Why did you leave me? Why did you leave me, Daddy? Daddy, Daddy. It's okay, Morale. I spoke as I started patting my daughter's head. I'm here now. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to suffer anymore. No space on the second okay, but a space on the first okay? Daddy. Morale continued to cry and sob as she let out decades worth of frustration and pain. All the suffering she'd been through, all the sacrifice she made were for this exact moment. Wouldn't she not even know who her father is because she's never seen him? Whatever. We're for the chance to be reunited with her father once again. Morale's fingers dug deeper into my skin. Perhaps she felt that if she loosed her grip, I would fade away. I would simply disappear into nothingness, and this whole reunion would have been nothing but a dream. I reached my arms and wrapped them around my daughter to reassure her. This isn't a dream. This isn't a hallucination. I'm back. I'm really back. Somehow. Half an hour or so later, Morale finally managed to calm down. I knelt down and gave her one last final hug before turning my attention to the situation at hand. Finally done with your little daughter-father quality time, huh? Isaac! Drew my sword and pointed it at the one-armed asshole in front of me. I should have killed you 17 years ago. 17 years ago? Sure. Today, I correct that mistake. Haha, you haven't changed one bit, Observer. Still too blind and naive to see the truth. Isaac then snapped his fingers and the sword appeared in his hand. Huh, I'm surprised you're actually gonna fight. Do you honestly believe you have a chance with that one arm of yours? Don't be silly, Usurper. This sword isn't for me. Huh? I suddenly threw the sword in the air and landing in the hands of the person I least expected. Okay. Do you honestly think the system will entrust such an important mission to just one person? Kay here is our trump card. A woman unable to die no matter how hard she tries. Even someone like you is no match for her. Step forward, woman. This is a test your master has given you. Face this traitor and purge your world from his filth. Kill him. As you command. Kay then stepped forward and faced me with the same dead look in her eyes. It's over, Alex. A path, a timeline where you kill me does not exist. You can't defeat destiny. We'll see about that. Oh my god. You can still use your god powers despite betraying my master. Interesting. Okay, I used to think you were one of us. Just another tortured soul being played with by the system. But you were never on our side. You killed Butterfly. You enslaved my daughter and made her a tool of the system. I don't give a fuck about your struggles. I don't give a fuck about your reasons. You hurt my daughter, and for this you die. Do your best, Observer. I jumped forward as fast as I could, and I swung my sword as hard as I could, but she simply dodged it. I've told you, Observer. A timeline where your sword stabs through my body does not exist, and I'm not allowed to the gift of death. Here, I won't dodge it this time. I won't move a single muscle. Come on me, Observer. Tell me. They suddenly dropped their sword and faced me. What the hell are you doing, bitch? Pick up the sword and kill him. Isaac shouted as loud as he could, but Kay simply ignored him and faced me barehanded. Don't fuck with me. If you desire death so much, I'll gladly give it to you. I held tight on my sword and jumped forward once again. Kay didn't move a single inch. I aimed straight at her neck and... My sword sliced through the air, targeting her neck, when suddenly, I lost grip of my sword and it simply flew away in the distance. What the hell? I quickly ran and picked up my sword once again. You still don't understand, observer. You have no idea how many times I tried to kill myself, how many high surfaces I've jumped from, how many deadly poisons I ingested, how many times I pointed a gun to my head and pulled the trigger. I cannot die, observer. The world where I die, the timeline where I perish does not exist anymore. This is my hell. This is my punishment for going against the system. So can the system just make anyone immortal? Why doesn't it just do that? Stop conversing with him and kill him already. Follow your master's orders, bitch. As you command. Hastily jumped forward and teleported behind me. What do you mean she jumped forward and teleported behind you? She then reached her arms and started strangling me from behind. Ugh, cough, cough. You should have kept your hand of the deal, observer. My master is fair and merciful. He gave you a second chance. He gave you a chance to rebuild the old worlds. To save your daughter, just like you begged him for. He kept his end of the deal. Why didn't you? Why did you go back on your word? Kay suddenly tightened her grip around my neck even more. I could feel my life slowly slipping away. I'm dying. I'm fucking dying. Foolish observer. Who are you this time against the system? Against your creator, our creator? Who are you this time against a god? I'm Jack. Speak up, observer. I can barely hear your dying voice. I'm the fucking protagonist. That's so cringe. With every last ounce of my body, I held tight to my sword and stabbed it through my own chest. The blade penetrated through my flesh and bone and went through Kay's body. Impossible! How did you do that? I held onto my wound and faced Kay. Heavy breathing. A timeline where you get stabbed might not exist. Well, a timeline where I do does. But she also got stabbed. This is not clever. I didn't stab you. I stabbed myself. Whatever. So are you saying if you died by an accident it wouldn't count? Surely you would have gotten in an accident that would have killed you by now. Whatever. You were simply collateral. You took me in. You took me into your timeline. You shared your mortality with me. Kay suddenly fell to the ground in the pool of her own blood. I can feel it. I can feel my life fading away. I came closer, kneel next to Kay and looked her in the eyes. Am I dying, Alex? Am I really dying? You are. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. It's over. It's finally over. No more pain, no more despair. I finally get to cross to the other side. Alex, I'm free. I'm finally free. Kay suddenly closed her eyes. It was the first time I've seen that expression on her face. It was the first time I've seen her smile. A few minutes later, I stepped on my feet while holding my wound and faced our final enemy. It's over, Isaac. Only you left. Snort, don't be full of yourself, observer. This will never be over. Isaac suddenly snapped his fingers and disappeared in front of your eyes. Okay. Yassel escaped. Should have done that the last time. Daddy, are you okay? Mel spoke as she looked at my body-covered shirt. Bloody-covered shirt. Blood-covered shirt, even. I'm fine. This is just a flesh wound. Alex, what happened to Pachi? Don't worry, he's fine. He's right here with me. I spoke as I pointed at my head. Just like the good old days. What? I'll explain everything later. First, we need to go back to our original timeline. Morale, can you use your system permission to open a portal to our world? Yeah, of course I can just do that, Daddy. Obviously. Are you stupid? Why couldn't I just do that? Go ahead. Let's get the hell out of this shithole. Morale closed her eyes for a second and then snapped her fingers, causing a strange portal to suddenly appear. Good job, princess. Thanks, Daddy. Everyone looked at the strange portal in awe as they carefully approached it when... What the hell is that? I quickly looked around me, scanning every direction. That's when I noticed what looked like an army of giant shadow monsters walking towards us. What the hell are those? It's the antivirus. Nulls! Millions of them. The system must be launching its final attack. His? The system is a man? What do we do, Daddy? If we step through this portal, will it come right after us? I resemble the rebel army, but they're no match to a million Null. We cannot defeat them. Daddy, I guess I'll just have to stay behind. Morale suddenly grabbed my arm and gave me a terrified look. It's okay, Morale. I'll stay here and hold them back. This is like the 5th time that we've had this trope in the story, by the way. You go with Cece and the others. What? No, I will not let you abandon me again. I'm not. Huh? Ever since I met you, Morale, ever since you appeared in that abandoned warehouse that fateful day, ever since you walked into my life, I've been completely and utterly in love with you. Even though that was a completely different Morale from the one I'm talking to right now, but you gave purpose to my cold and frigid existence and gave me a reason to wake up every morning. Morale, I could spend the rest of eternity expressing how much I love you, but it will never be enough. I sacrificed worlds, sacrificed timelines, I sacrificed my own life for your happiness. I believe if I did so, if I sacrificed myself, you'll finally be happy, you'll finally be free. But I was wrong, Morale. I was wrong the whole time. No matter how many times I sacrifice myself for you, no matter how many times I give my life for you, you will always do the same. You'll always give your life to save me. Daddy, it's a time loop, Morale. If we continue like this, we will keep giving our lives to save the other until the very end of time. Neither I nor you will truly be happy without the other. This is why I'm no longer going to push you away, Morale. I'm no longer going to abandon you. We will do things right this time. We'll defeat the system and escape into the real world together. We'll never be apart again. Daddy, I'll remain here and hold the system armies. I'll buy you all the time you need. Daddy, go with Cece. Daddy, go through the portal and back to your timeline. Daddy, find a way into the system's world. Daddy, 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 into the world he lives in. Kill him. Kill the system and end this Morale. End the cycle of pain and misery once and for all. But Daddy, okay, shut up. Don't worry about me. I will not let a single Null pass through this portal. He's right, Morale. If we don't find and kill the system, it will be all over. This is the only way. But I'm not even gonna say anything. But have faith in your daddy, Morale. He promised not to abandon you ever again. Daddy, I will be back for you. I know you will, princess. Morale suddenly jumped at me and gave me one last big hug before Cece dragged her away. I continued watching as my daughter, Cece, and everyone else slowly went through the portal. Before I knew it, I was the only human left in this world. I guess it's just you and me now, Pachi. Just like the good old days, huh? I knelt down and picked up both my sword and case. Let's do this, Pachi. Let's do this one final time. I stood up on my feet, faced the army of incoming Null monsters, and shouted. My name is Alex. Most of you know me as the God of Time. As a usurper, a traitor, an observer. But none of these titles mean anything. Not to me. I'm the protagonist. I'm the protagonist of this fucking story. Not Butterfly, not the kid, not even fucking Hassan. I'm the one and true protagonist. And you assholes seek to go through this portal. To cause havoc and chaos in our world. To kill every man and woman who doesn't succumb to the system as well. I will not stand for this. As long as I draw breath, as long as I stand tall, none of you will succeed. None of you will lay a finger on my daughter. None of you will pass through this fucking portal. With these two fucking hands, with these two fucking swords, I shall create a brand new fucking path. A fucking path never seen or fucking imagined before. A path not of happiness, not of freedom, but of both. I will create a happiness and freedom that will never fade. Man, oh man. Created by Fuzi. True end. Okay, can I go back? Oh wait, I gotta go full screen and go back to the title screen. Full screen, back to the title. And let me mute this also. Who's the fucking maid on the title screen? Who's that supposed to be? Okay, that was Null 2 Deathloop. What else is there to add, really? I think... I mean, the story has completely jumped the shark, right? Like, I don't have anything to say about this except that I'm out of it at this point. Like, I really do not care about any of this at this point. I'm sorry, but it's too much. It's too much. I have so many problems with all of this. I think I'm just out of this. But I gotta finish what I started. I got 2 more games left before we're done with the main story. I gotta power through. Maybe they'll be good. Maybe they'll be good. Maybe the next game will be completely unrelated to all of this, and it'll just be like a random story about Hassan or something. It'll be funny. Who knows? What's the next game in the series? Next game in the series is System. Okay, synopsis. The system. That's it. Oh my fucking god. System PC version.rar. 691 megabytes. What the fuck? What? Is there just like a fucking movie in this game? Or is it like 20 hours long? 691 megabytes? Oh god. Okay, well, I guess I'm playing that next time. Okay, wait, I feel like I didn't really give my thoughts on this game. I mean, to be honest, my thoughts on this game are just the same thoughts I had for Null 1. It's the exact same thing. It's just like the murder mystery part was just like not really fleshed out and kind of half baked, and it didn't really lean into it. And like the overarching narrative was the dumbest thing I've ever read. Like, it was so stupid. I just don't care about it at all. Very cringe also. Yeah, I mean, it's just the same thing as No One. Like, I don't really have anything else to say. It makes even less sense than No One. How did Jack just manage to stop being the close slack on his own just like that? Like, how does that even work? I thought it was impossible. Like, where did these people who participated in the dead game even come from? Who organized that game? Was it Tlo Slack? Was it Jack? Was it Isaac? If it was Tlo Slack / Jack, what was the deal with the glitch? Why did he pretend that the dead game was supposed to be to infect CC, but in reality it was to get the glitch to get him to stop being close slack? Or is it like there's like two personalities and they're like fighting against each other, and the close slack personality did the werewolf game to infect CC, and the other personality put the glitch in to escape? Also, like, really, this was the only way you could infect CC with the virus? There was no other way? This was the only way you could do it? Also, just the idea of a virus that transmits, if you just like a computer virus that transmits from people to people. I don't know, man. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, next time we're playing system, okay? 691 megabytes. Fucking strap in, boys. It's gonna be a long one. Okay. See you next time.